So we would like to exploit another insecure direct object reference, which is ordering a ticket. But this time I'm not going to exploit by myself. I would like you to help me to exploit. So let's start. This says if you would like to buy a ticket, show the number of tickets you would like to buy. I will buy 2, and let's run confirm. And it says you ordered 2 movie tickets, and the total is 30 euros. Okay. Tell me your ideas. How can I exploit this?
First thing I would do is cut that price by 90%.
Yeah, that's possible. So how can I manipulate the price? That's a good starting point, by the way. But there is no price available on this page, right? Intercept. That's good. So let's intercept the request first. This is the proper penetration testing. You have to see the exact request before running anything else. Okay. I will run the same thing again and confirm. Of course, my browser is going to hang and ask me to manipulate the request. So let's take a look at this and tell me where I can exploit this one. Cookie, good. There we go. Ticket price. There's a ticket price here. What's ticket price stands for? What the hell? Are you keeping the ticket price on the client side? Let's manipulate that. How about, how much? $1. Okay. Let's try, even negative is possible. I have a good story for that. So let's try this one first. And 2 movie tickets, 2 euros. Perfect. This is another way of insecure direct object reference, and I will show you I will tell you an interesting story about that. There was a bank, and they have this vulnerability. And you know where? Money transfer. I send minus money to target, and the money comes to me. Do you get the idea? I'm sending it minus $100. $100 comes to me. There was an application for that. And also there's another e-trade site. You can shop in that site, and it allows you to put something on a basket. I put minus 5 item on basket, and my basket goes to down. I mean minus items. I mean below 0. So I put some positive items, because if you order something like that, you may have a trouble while paying minus money, right? I put some real positive items on that, and a total I get $20 or $7, something like that. And in total is actually, it should be like $200 something. So I ordered that. We didn't know that whether it's going to be shipped or not. And we say that, hey, it's going to be shipped. Let's call them and ask them. They say that, hey, it's going to be shipped because you have 5 items on that, 3 items for that, and the total is going to be $20. We will ship that. And we say that, hey, it's minus 5 item. Oh yeah, it seems minus, but nobody cares. Probably it will ship you 5 items on that also. So that's another way. And there was another mistake on an airplane. It will help you to add items to baggage, carry the baggage, and you can choose how many kilograms you would like to carry. You can choose that, hey, I would like to send minus 40 kilograms. Then the price goes down, so you can get a free ticket for that. So this is a common mistakes that people did that. So be careful about that. It will, it's not only the manipulating the username, but also you can manipulate the business logic. So think about that. If a calculation is based on a parameter that comes from the user, that's an insecure direct object reference available for that. You can manipulate that. Okay. This is just another way to exploit this vulnerability. Okay. Let's go to webdav. Okay. So in this page, if you go to, where was that? Misconfiguration. Guys, if you see webdav in somewhere, tell me. Where is it? It's under an SNMP? SMTP? Security misconfiguration? Yeah, there it is. So webdav is the very first. Okay, the interception is enabled still. Okay, let me close this. Okay, webdav stands for sharing files with a nice directory browsing interface. So people usually forget to close the webdav, and webdav has built in some functionalities which allows you not only get, post, but also delete and put. The difference between delete and post, you can put file and delete file. So let's do that. How can I put file here? I need to, upload the file here. There's a good Firefox extension for that, and it is named as httprequester. Let me open it from the stretch. When you add this extension on your Firefox browser, it's under Tools menu, httprequester. So when I open this, it allows you to, or a URL, do some stuff like get, post, delete, patch, the other HTTP commands. So I would like to put file on this webdav. Okay, so the URL is this one. Let's copy this. Okay, and I would like to put a file here. What kind of a file I should put? Let's think about that. Can I put meterpreter here and execute meterpreter? Yeah, I can upload meterpreter, but how can I run meterpreter? Because this is not a command shell. It allows you to only upload a file and call that file probably. But in order to run a meterpreter, you need to change the mod and / your meterpreter name. So it seems it doesn't possible. It's not possible. So web shell. How many people heard the web shell before? Web shell is wonderful web applications that allows you to run commands from the web applications. So you can search web shell on the internet. And where's my internet? Oh, right here. Web shell. Okay. There are a lot of web shells available on GitHub. Maybe you can say GitHub. But the first of all, if you found the web shell, if you download and use it, you can be infected. Okay, you just can't use any web shell.
The Chinese one, right?
Yeah, I mean it's just an example. Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. I like that.
Yeah. So if you just download a web shell from the internet and use it, you are going to be hacked by yourself, and also you will help a Chinese hacker to hack your customer also. So stay away from that and try to create your own web shell. Okay, it's not that difficult. You can even find the simplest one. Even if you don't know, please read the code of that file and understand that it's not doing other than your expectation. Okay, if it is, then it's the problem. Okay, please stay away from the web shells. You find everything on the internet. So I have one that is really useful and also clean one. Okay, its name is BGA. And I will use bga.php because the name is also BGA. I will use a file instead of a content. I can send the content, but I would like to put a file. Let's browse that, and it is under my security folder, hack folder, and also backdoor. Yeah, web shell, and PHP, and this one is the clean one. Okay, this is the source code. It's not that complicated. You can understand what it's doing. There's no fancy JavaScript or things like that. So it seems clean. So I will upload a bj.php to this server. But sometimes people do this mistake. Okay, without a name, if you run only a submit, you will get an error. It says that conflict. Hey, you want me to put webdav folder itself, but there is a folder already. So this is not working like that. You have to specify a file name to do that. If I hit submit, it says that created 201. It's a really, you rarely see 201 in a HTTP request. This is why it stands for creating a file. So let's refresh this web page. There we go. We have our bj.php. When I click on that, it brings me to an interesting web page. Nice, right? So we already have our OS command injection right here. I can run a command here because this is already a web application. So there is a nice upload file here. You can upload your meterpreter, and run your change mode right here. Okay, so it's easy. You can of course upload from here, but you have an interface to run command on this box. So this is the danger of the webdav platform. So can I get a meterpreter shell from this web? Of course, it's easy. I even get from only a small command injection. Now I have a web shell. It's a much more powerful. Of course, you can find a even more powerful web shells. I even found one in ASP.NET web shell. It helps you to connect an SQL server and run some SQL commands on that. So it's pretty sophisticated one. This one is also allows you to connect to MySQL database with username and password and run commands on that. So it's easy. You get the idea. I think this is how you can exploit a webdav. So when you're done with your exploitation, when you get your meterpreter cell, get rid of this web shell. Do you know why? Because people can find your web shell and exploit that. So you don't want your customer to exploited by other hackers, right? And I even saw a scenario that a hacker find a vulnerability on a target, exploit that, take advantage of that, get the meterpreter shell and fix the vulnerability because he would like to be only the hacker that exploit that box. So you have to be, have the same mindset with the hacker. So that is why you need to get rid of this one. You have already meterpreter shell. Let's delete this.
No, hackers always fix some. There's actually a federal agency that Chinese guys hacked, but the firewall was misconfigured and it was too slow. So they actually downloaded the config, took it away, fixed it, uploaded it, just to speed up their data collection.
Yeah.
And they were caught because suddenly the network was faster.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in order to delete, just choose the delete command and submit, and there is no content. But when you refresh here, there is no bj.php available here. Clean. Or even you can put a password authentication to your web shell. That's also another way to, Pardon me?
You can generate a meterpreter PHP shell.
Yeah, that's also possible. I mean, you can connect to through your web PHP. So MSF Venom allows you to create. That's a good point. MSF Venom allows you to create meterpreter shell with PHP or even ASP.NET. So lastly, I would like to show how can we exploit an hearthbleed vulnerability. So in order to identify, you need to run nmap. We already covered that in the very first day. So the port range is going to be 443 and 8, 443, 9, 443. I think these ports are 172, 16 dot, what was that? 52.214. Okay, and minus script, and you can say that I would like to run SSL related scripts on this target. So let's run that. So this is how we can run. I already know that the ports are available on this one, but you can run the full port scan on that. Okay, so this says that 944 have these cryptographies, and also SSL portal. There is a vulnerability available here, and hearthbleed, it says this guy is vulnerable, and here's the details. Okay, so which port is this one? Okay, it's too far away. Where is it? Okay, yeah, here it is. 8443, right? 8443. Okay, I think it seemed 8443. Good. So, how can I exploit with metasploit? I need to find the hearthbleed, right? For this, search hearthbleed. Is this the correct way to write heart? This is correct? Okay. Okay, OpenSSL hearthbleed. This is the one that I would like to use. Let's copy that. Use this one. Show options. It says that tell me the port and also remote host. Let's set the port to our port to 8443, and the target is going to be 172.16.52.214. and if I hit show options, okay, you can filter the dump max key entries, remote host, okay, threads, how many threads you would like to use. So it seems good, so let's run this. Okay, and cross our fingers to hope the best. It will take some time, maybe 1 minute. Okay, it's completed. Response, hearthbleed response with leaks, count one completed. I think it has to be somewhere here. Okay, what is that? Public test assets. This is wow. Interesting. There has to be a dump file here, but I can't find it. Is it this data file? No, it's actually coming from the Android exploitation. These are not the ones that I would like to see. Oh, let's see. Is there any other options? Dump filter, I don't need. Remote host. Oh, okay. This is just a scan. So I need to set action to dump. Okay, that's why it's only scanning, saying that hey, this is vulnerable. So let's run this again. This is going to dump the memory content right now. It will take some time again. Perfect. So we have a binary file here. Okay, let's copy this name and use our hex editor with this file. Okay. It seems a little bit crappy, but when you scroll down, okay, there are some stuff here. It seems useless. Let me see. Okay, let's search. Control W and cookie. Okay, cookie C 41, 42, 43. Let's search for this one. 43, I don't memorize the rest. I don't know. Okay, I think it doesn't seem any cookie here. Maybe I should choose another text editor, hex editor here. Okay. No, this is the. Yeah, but I think it dumps the wrong location of the memory. So maybe I can try again, and let's this time log out here. Okay, and let's log in again. Debug. Okay, enter. Don't have to remember, and let's quit this one, and let's run again. So actually we are trying to get the memory content that includes some private information. So let's try this one again. If it's not, sorry about that. Sometimes it brings some useful stuff, sometimes it's not. Okay, hex editor, and this file, please. Let me see. No, it's the same location, I think, from the memory. Anyway, if you run this multiple times, you can get the whole memory and you can find the cookie. That was the point, actually, but this time, unfortunately, our server is not giving us the cookie.
Where is this memory at?
Perfect.
In your computer?
No, it's the server's computer. So let's talk about the hearthbleed first of all. Hearthbleed is this way. You send a heartbeat to a server saying that, hey, I send you a 4-byte data and reply back to me with 4-byte data, okay? And the thing is, server is taking this 4-byte data and putting it on its memory and replying this memory space again. But the hearthbleed vulnerability allows you that even if you send 4-byte, you can say that, hey, I send you 46 byte. Okay, 46 kilobyte or even. 46 kilobyte. Reply back to me with 46 kilobyte, but you are sending 4 byte data only. So you are manipulating him and saying that send me the 64 kilobytes. So what's doing that? It is sending the other memory locations that does not belong to you. That includes server's private memory, which might be cookie, private keys, and the usernames, maybe the passwords. All the private stuff may be available on here. So this is all about this training session. I hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, in the next meetup, we have a difficulty to find a space. I think some people have suggested me to find a space for that. If you have any suggestion to run the next meetup, it would be appreciated. Otherwise, I need to reschedule the next meetup. Okay, I will announce that on meetup post page also. So if you can help us to find a space, it will be helpful. If it's not, I'll probably postpone it with 1 week maybe. Okay, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night.
Check with Nova College.
Pardon me?
Check with Nova